Hey, what's up guys? It's Regenesis. Gonna be playing a little bit of Chronicon for you, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a character that I've been working on. We've got a Berserker, a level 100, and he's got a Mastery level of 131, and I'll show you what that means. So the difficulty I have it set at right now is Legendary. It is the most difficult setting in the game. Negative 25 to all resistances. But you do get bonuses of 200% magic find luck, 100% crystals found, and 60% experience gain. And when you're going for those masteries, that 60% comes in handy. So here we go. Here's my Berserker dude. And I'm going to show you the fire build before we get in. This is the build that I'm working on. So you have different types of builds that you can go for. Guardian is one that's more of a physical build. You also have Skylord, which is lightning, fire, or Dragonkin is fire. And then this last one is Frost, and that's the Frostborn. And the last tab that you'll see here is the Mastery points, and this is where you get into the actual, I guess, kind of like Paragon levels when you think about it, if you've played Diablo before, where you're pushing the bounds. So you already have your skills set up, you already have your character to level 100, which is the maximum level, and then you're like, okay, how can I further advance this character, make him stronger? So I've actually got 126 points invested into the Fire Mastery, so doing some pretty major fire damage. I also have, I'll show you the gear real quick. Got some fire gear. Let me show you exactly which ones have fire damage. No, I've got some. Okay, here's one. The Draining Healthy Shining Supernova has 26% additional fire damage. This one has 20% to all damage elements as well, which comes in handy. So some really nice gear. I've got a lot of true legendaries, which are these red labeled items, and these are unique items, and you'll see those, they're more of a hot pink. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to be going to the storage area, which is a great place to level skills. High mob density there. So here we go. And you'll see that I'm going to be using a skill over and over again. It's called Dragon Leap. And it basically, it's like you jump in the air and you come down and you make a big molten fire lava pit everywhere. And the enemies say, what are you doing, man? Not cool. Alright. I'll kind of talk through it as I go too. So you pick up these crystals. Uh-oh, that's not good. Get out of there! Get out! Alright. I think I just saved my life. For a moment anyway. Oh, that was close. What is going on? Alright. Yeah, getting those crystals, that helps, because you're going to need that when you do crafting later, and I'll show you guys a little bit about the crafting system. If not in this video, in a follow-up video, we'll go into the new crafting, but this is one piece of crafting elements that are now in the game. Magic Essence. I'll show you some of the other ones too as we get there. I really don't have a lot of skills. I've got like 2 or 3 skills. I've got a legendary or an ultimate skill. I've also got the Dragon Leap that you're seeing me do over and over again. And then I've got this one skill where you just kind of get crazy and bam, like that. And I'm not sure the name. Okay, here's another one. Soul Essence. This is another crafting material. You need that to enchant equipment, and you need Crystal Essence. So that's what you're looking for. And I've been picking up every one of those that I can find, just so I can experiment with crafting and enhancement. And so far it's been a pretty good system. Right now this game is in early access on Steam. This is version 61.3, and the developer is awesome with all of the updates that they have been doing. Really impressed with the developer. Alright, so I found a Tome of Knowledge with 33% experience gain. That's actually a pretty nice piece. We'll take that. I keep running into these mobs with the hoarder affix, and that's what you're seeing. A lot of crystals coming out, which is pretty cool. I enjoy that. You won't see me picking up a lot of potions because I'm pretty stacked up on those, but I will from time to time. Now this guy, you can see he has 3 crowns above his head. That means that he is a pretty bad dude, but he's not bad enough. I just killed him pretty quickly. Picking up the crystals. Ah, here we go. Here's another. Almost missed this one. Seeker's Luck. Alright. That is a shrine that I just clicked there. That's actually going to give you bonuses from time to time. It'll also spawn elites. And sometimes it'll spawn treasure. So kind of a mixed bag there. So right now I have 2, you can see down here, I have 2 masteries that are available. Down below you can see the red, that's your health, blue, that's your mana, and then that below that is the orange bar, that's actually your experience. So you can see I'm gaining experience in here pretty quickly overall. Got another one. I'm going to check that one out. I'm also going to show you guys how to teleport to town with scrolls in this game. So you don't have to be near a pylon or a teleport pylon in order to transport or teleport. You can just do that by using fairly inexpensive or very inexpensive teleport scrolls, and you can also find those in the game too. One thing you want to keep an eye out for as well is if you play this game are the keys to these treasure chests, because when you find those keys, and I've got a lot of them, you'll be able to open any treasure chest that you find throughout the game. If you come across a treasure chest and you do not have a key, well, can't open it. I just watched that. I watched my health because some of the affixes on these guys are pretty awesome and they'll kill you quickly. One of the most devastating to me in this build so far that I've seen are the ones with the super fast attack rate, and you'll hear it. It's very, very fast on the screen. And when you get a mob that's attacking at a very high attack rate, sometimes they can take your health down in an instant. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to tell you about. So Bloodbath. You'll see down in the lower left-hand corner right now it says 76, 77. You see that number going up down there? That's actually counting the number of successive enemies that you kill. So, if you get 50, you'll get a bloodbath bonus, and that's what you guys just saw a minute ago. If you get 100, you'll get a carnage bonus, and then it goes up from there. I think one of my records right now, or my current standing record, is probably around, I think 400 or so, 400, 500. Alright, so what we have here is one of these simple puzzles, and this one is just a matter of clicking on the crystal that highlights 10 times in a row. And what this is going to do, it's going to spawn a legendary chest that we can open, and hopefully we'll get something good out of that. Alright, so there's the legendary chest. We got a unique, got some pretty good crafting stuff out of it. I actually get 2 uniques. Awesome. I'm not going to complain about that. So just for purposes of the game, I'm going to go ahead and use one of these teleport scrolls, or scrolls of return. I'm going to go back to town. And now I'm going to show you guys some of the quality of life features that the developer has recently put in. So I can go over to this table, I can Click these, which will sell all rare, enchant, or ordinary equipment. So that's going to get rid of a lot of the stuff I picked up that I don't really need. And then from there, I'm just going to look and see what I have. So Light's Blessing, unique amulet. Don't really see anything that complements this build, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Hydra Scales, same thing. Lightstone, same. Dark Skitter's Hide, same. Blight Cap. Dodge Claw. This must be the first. This is actually the first time that I've seen this. The first time I've seen an orange one. So this must be it's saying it's a true legendary claw. So that's pretty cool. The only ones that I've found so far are the legendary, the reds. So this one is going to be a true legendary. So I'm actually going to hang on to that. Very, very cool. And it looks like that utility skill also restores 10% health and mana is the big feature on this one. So don't need that. This one's pretty cool. You lose a lot of damage, but that 33% experience gain is something that you might want to hang on to, especially if you're leveling. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that. I'm also going to show you guys a feature down here. Personal stash. You can fill this with items that you find in the game just for this character, and then you have a shared stash. You can put anything you want in here, and then you can pay to open these additional ones up. So if I wanted another stash row, it would be 1,000,000 crystals. Right now I'm at 11 million. It's easy to go through it, especially when you're doing this type of activity, enchanting. I'm going to do one just for an example. I'm going to put this here to show you guys. So it's pretty simple. I'll go through it real quick. So this re-rolls the strength of a selected unlocked enchant. It shows the cost there for you. This one scrambles it all. So whatever's up here, it will scramble it. These bonuses that you have. It's pretty expensive. And then this one actually locks something. So if you re-roll it and you're like, hey, I love this poison orb, I am going to lock that. You can lock it, and then you can increase it by using this. You just keep clicking it, and what it does is it will improve it and locks it. So it's actually a neat feature in the game. I really, really like the enchanting. Makes things a lot stronger. So let's go back. Oh, okay. Didn't see this guy. I think it's an elite right here. Okay, cool. Really like the sound in this game as well. They did a really nice job. It reminds me a lot of Diablo 2. But the gameplay is engaging. Very exciting. A lot of splash effects, a lot of screen shake effects. Really enjoy that. It's really easy too to pick up things you don't want. If you do hit the Alt key, it will show you. That's a nice feature to see, where you can look through things, see if it's something that you need, and then you can click that when things get a little too crazy from a loot perspective. Alright, let's do this. Here's another shrine down here. I'm gonna hit that real quick. Just got some lightning bonus damage. You can see where those right here, electrified, chance to use chain lightning, and you get about 2 minutes on that bonus. So and then I'm gonna, when I get done with this, just for a minute on this, I'm gonna go ahead and go back and I'm gonna raise some of my masteries so you guys can see how that works too. It's a very simple process. I really like it. It does allow for that infinite character progression that that I mentioned in one of my top 10 videos. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's a really good video. Just represents the top 10 action role-playing games for 2017 that I personally enjoy, that are available right now. And this is definitely one that I'm enjoying. I'm following it. I love the update from the developer. And I'm going to probably do another gameplay video on this game soon. May start a new class to see if I like that, but I really like this build. It's a simple melee AoE damage build, and I'm just investing all of my points into that skill to make that skill stronger and stronger and stronger along the way. Might be a little boring for some people, but I enjoy it. Makes for simple gameplay, makes for fun gameplay, and for fast leveling, because this build does clear mobs very fast. Got my bloodbath bonus there. I'm gonna see if I can go higher. I don't know if I can. It depends on how many mobs. I'm at 81 right now. I just have to keep the streak alive. Carnage, got it. Okay, so that gives you 100. And then also, when you're done, it's gonna give you a bonus. It'll give you an experience bonus for sure. Like, I'll go ahead and just let it stop here once I get this done. Alright, there's your bonus right there. So it gives you some incentive for keeping those chain kills going. Alright, so back to town, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the upgrade real quick on my Masteries, and we'll call it a video. Alright, so right now I've got a 198% increased damage of that slam move that I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and raise it to 204. So that's going to make me a little stronger as I go on and move me up. Alright guys, well that's going to bring us to the end of this gameplay video for Chronicon Berserker Fire Build. As always, if you guys like the video, please click the like button and subscribe button. Definitely appreciate that, and hope you guys have fun gaming, and don't forget to make time for faith, family, and friends.